In time, you will know the tragic extent of my failings.
Hey, everybody, welcome back to Darkest Dungeon, Bloodier Moon. It finally happened. I've run dry on the backlog, so you're now dealing with present-day Baer, who has had time to sort through the events that have transpired. And, I mean, thankfully, it hasn't really required much reflection. I feel like we're actually doing pretty damn good on this campaign, so good times. Let's keep it going. Let's see what's up today. Still need some deeds, of course. Haven't quite finished off our work in the guild yet, although we have been getting a lot of heirlooms lately, which has really helped us along the path here. And I suppose, actually, all we really need at this point is to reduce the cost, which is, you know, still absolutely worth prioritizing.
If one is to master the brutal arithmetic of combat.
Because as comfortable as we've felt with the economy, that is, we still need to be wary of the inevitability of losing all this money with those champion level upgrades at some point, which I think may be coming sooner than I realize. You can see here we've got quite a few folks already up in level 4, bordering on level 5. We've got very few left, of course, down here in this apprentice rank, which doesn't really surprise me one bit. And of course we still have the Baron just looming over here in the courtyard for whenever we decide we want to be brave enough to head back in that domain. I suppose I really just still want to prioritize the deeds right now, though, and I don't think I'm finding any way to do that, unfortunately, which means, ooh, maybe we try for the legendary bracer in that case. Maybe we're so bold as to try to, well, we haven't yet gotten a team of 5, or team of 4 level 5s, I suppose, so that's probably ill-advised, but then again, I'm looking at what I've got here. I mean, if I were to just do, like, these guys, that'd be a pretty sweet setup, honestly. I'm not too upset with that. They're obviously a little behind the curve of what we can expect for folks in the Warrens. I am a little worried that maybe I'm getting a bit too big for my britches again here, especially after having declared the success that is this campaign so far. Let's maybe test them with something a little bit more reasonable, and then we'll get a set of 4 level 5s for the next mission. Let's go ahead and head to the Weald for a long explore. Get us some busts, and then more than likely have what we need to get the upgrades after that. This is also a really nice Vestal trinket. Hovering over this one, having kind of forgotten that it was a thing. Yeah, that'll be a big pickup, so we'll go with this, I think. And I think I will try to prioritize leveling up folks that will then be able to go out on a champion dungeon next time. And I'm liking dihydrogen for this, even though obviously a Blight character is going to be a little less effective in the Weald. Might even want to consider using Incision for her this time, actually, but I think this team should do pretty well. I also think this team is likely to need several upgrades here in the guild. Let's take a look. I think I'll get probably just Crush and Rampart remain the only very important ones to me, although I do suppose getting more damage on the Riposte makes sense. He's already looking pretty good here. Actually, yeah, this group already leveled up pretty substantially, so not a lot of worries there. I think we've taken Dirtle into the Survivalist as well, potentially. I feel like Bless is probably worth unlocking here. We got the Ambush Prevention. I'll unlock the Cure for her as well. And yeah, that seems pretty good. Well, okay, I mean, it's surprising to me how quickly we're able to put things together at this point, but I guess we've done a lot of the dirty work already, and now it's just a matter of following the formula for the most part. Get a 67 HP Highwayman up front real quick, along with some strong accuracy bonuses for the, or sorry, Man-at-Arms up front. We get the Highwayman right there. Blight Chance again, especially going where we're going here. I like the Feather Crystal for her as well. And then we'll go with the Junias. Actually, you know what? Let me get the Crescendo box on there for you, buddy. I think that's a slightly better fit for this one. And a little Sun Cloak. That seems nice. Yeah, really solid set of trinkets here, too, despite the Shrieker interruption. There's a lot to still like about what's going on here. I don't know if we've done a long dungeon yet. This might be the first one. And I certainly understand my own hesitance to go for these. This will be interesting at the very least. Probably got to go ahead and bring a few herbs too. Alright, let's give it a go. Spent quite a bit of our gold there despite not needing too many upgrades, so yeah, that remains pretty problematic. We haven't really looked at our spare trinkets in a while, though.
Once. Now they are as twisted as my own ambitions.
I'm sure that'll provide us an opportunity to improve things a little bit. And the stun amulet is not terrible.
Mechanical hazards possessed by evil intent.
Don't love having to use 1 or 2 anti-venoms that quickly, but I suppose that's what we got the Plague Dock for, and then an early sighting of the Court Companions. Okay. Here we go, then. At this point, I suppose I should just accept that, yeah, that's probably going to start happening in increasing frequency, and might lead to another trip to the Baron sooner than I'd like. Also realizing that our chance to blight is especially poor against these enemies, but thankfully that stun chance is looking pretty good. Let's just go for some straight damage up front. I'm hopefully going to be able to get numbers after a crush. Oh boy, and then that could be a second curse right away. Thankfully avoided it that time. If he's already acted, I guess maybe our best bet is to go for the Retribution here. Trying to get a little bit more focus on the guy with more HP than the rest of them combined. And then, yeah, I like him having taken that upgrade to the riposte damage already, too. That's a pretty significant response there, brother.
Their formation is broken. Maintain the offensive.
Let me go ahead and try the double stun again here. Yeah, that looks pretty good. She needs to get some kind of stress healing done, which could come in the form of a killing blow.
Give them no quarter.
Very nice. And then let's see if I can just take this guy out before round 3. Almost. Well, we're grape shotting again. Given the chance. Ah! Finally punished. Yeah, I'm gonna be multi-shotting. I'm gonna be multitasking where you can.
Confidence surges as the enemy crumbles.
Makes perfect sense. Sure, most of the time you'd be better off just, going for a single target, but what has that ever given us? Success, glory, fame, money, riches, power. I mean, yeah, but besides all that. Surviving companions. Okay, you know what? Pretend I didn't ask. Sure, you've got decent arguments, I guess.
A death by inches.
Well, early Sapphire. I do feel like I should probably hang on to the blood, since it was kind enough to provide us with some here. Nice little stress heal off that. Alright. If I remember right, I used to do a lot of early camps in the long dungeons, and I feel like that might be a decent choice here, too. Just to clear out some inventory space and make it a little more reasonable to get through the rest of this. If I'm going to do that, though... Grape Shot Blast, obviously, here, by the way. If I'm going to be doing that, I probably ought to be letting the Torchlight go down a little bit more to save on those as well. Though we do have 2 full stacks of those, too, so it's probably not all that necessary. Especially given the presence of Dirtle. Almost certainly throwing a little extra up there. A little extra effort here from the Highwayman, deciding not to take too many hits this time. Still in unfortunately bad shape. Oh, the stun control, brother. It really is glorious. Hit him again. Hit him again. Killing it, Gopher. Don't you worry, buddy. As long as you approach it with that level of confidence, I ain't gonna hold you responsible for any kind of failure. I was gonna say, so long as you keep dodging the way you have been, too, but that's maybe a bit much to ask. Let's see. Well, I'll tell you what. If they're gonna be that way about it, we'll just reduce their options a little bit, shall we? And you just keep spreading it all around, brother.
Grievous injury. Palpable fear.
Somehow resisted the pull that time pretty conveniently. Picks him up. Lovely. And just a quick Vestal heal. We should be in fine shape.
Great is the weapon pen that cuts on its own.
Yeah, if I start actually, like, doing damage properly here, I think we're in a pretty good spot with this squad. The stress healing definitely going to be the most concerning element, but meh. I mean, honestly, even if we do have the team for a champion dungeon, I'm still probably going to be putting that off for as long as I can. I'm still rightfully terrified of taking that step, which is almost certainly going to feel more like trying to step over a 10-foot wall. Oh boy, 3 full stacks of food, huh? I don't know, man. I don't think that's necessary at all. Let's just go ahead and swap those now. Although, of course, that's easy to say when we're over in this region. Oh boy, another room battle. That's a bummer. Alright, well, let's maybe try it a little differently this time. I do feel like I don't prioritize killing these boys in the back as quickly as I should in this particular battle. Yet again, they're going to be going for Gopher. I mean, I am glad I've got the Defender available for this one as well, I guess, too. In addition, also, furthermore. Let me help him. Let me help him out. Just this one right here. There we go. Delightful. Boy, yes. 67 HP with 15% protection. That'll friggin' do it. You'd certainly think, anyway. Let's go ahead and try to start the Blight, I guess, because if we can land it on the back one, then we can start pistol shotting here. Yeah, that seems like it might be a little better, although let's just get numbers now, I guess. The guaranteed outcome.
Death. Unforeseen. Unforgiving.
Because even one Rain of Blight at this point is pretty nasty. Oh, well. Doing me a favor, thank you. A little bit less dodge, no sweat. Work you down, brother. Yeah, these two on their own with the man-at-arms the way he is can pretty much be ignored. Although, okay, yeah, we got the damage there. That's nice. Start a little chunk up front, getting a little stun going. Maybe the rampart here, too. And just dodge again, bud. Really not that bad at all. Stress heal the boot, okay. Yeah.
Slowly.
Strong squad.
Gently. This is how a life is taken.
Exceptional squad. Beautiful squad. My favorite squad. Don't tell the other squads. You're my number one. It's okay, though. They won't be jealous. They get it. They've seen what we have.
Masterfully executed.
Look at Dirtle doubling down. Yes, sir. That's the morale boost. That's that voice activation kicking in again. They know what's up. They know they have pleased Master. I don't like that. I'm a comrade. Not a controller. I'm here with you. I'm deep down in the muck. Now, I might be the only one in the muck.
As the fiend falls, a faint hope blossoms.
Y'all are up there above the muck laughing at me. Getting all dirty and grimy.
Well struck.
Ha ha, silly bear. Let's watch him roll around.
This expedition at least promises success.
Yeah, to be fair, I would too. You know what? Yeah, let's just do it.
Circle in the dark. The battle may yet be won.
This is probably for the best. We'll get a pretty strong party-wide buff going on here. You know what? All in on you, buddy. Oh, jeez.
Holds much worse than mere trickery.
Okay.
And boogeyman.
Okay. Okay. That's certainly not ideal, but we can handle it. Let's see here. I mean, come on. If there was ever an opportunity. Hard to ignore that one. We get one down at least. No Cyto here either. That's a 14 damage crit, though. God damn, with about 30 stress spread across the board. Yikes. All right, we got a pistol shot coming your way, pal.
Obliterated.
Nice and easy. Reduce that a little bit. Cannot do anything with you. We definitely need to try to get you a quick little heal going here. Nice recovery, okay. Try not to do that again, thank you. Acceptable outcome.
Eradicated.
Yeah, more than acceptable at that point. There we go.
The match is struck.
Oh, wow.
A blazing star is born.
Yeah, you know what? We make that trade every time. Thank you very much. With the ruby, too? God damn. Oh, boy, you know. It's a long dungeon. I do feel like we're going to need the 1 blood, so... Ah, sheesh. This is ridiculous already. I guess the herbs. I guess it's the herbs. Okay. Oh, I could have used those there, too, but oh well. Oh, yeah, this is quickly reminding me of what I don't like very much about the long dungeons, is the incessant inventory battle. Which is already bad enough on the medium-length stuff. It does, unfortunately, reduce the amount of battles we're able to be buffed for as well, but I guess given the reward, I can't be too upset. Now I can definitely be upset. So seeing the same shuffle back-to-back, I can feel a little mad about that, I think. Oh, boy, alright. Oh, God, I did not realize that was going to be a thing. Let me just let them take that one round at a time, I guess. Thank goodness for that. And thank goodness for that, too, honestly. I could certainly do without you howling too much in this one. Alright, you're just going to have to sit in the back there, friend. Which is definitely not ideal. Boy, yeah, that shuffle yet again. Kind of making me feel like I'm going to need... Well, no, we don't... Well, great dodge there again, by the way, but I don't think we really have a great way to address this with this team. Like, we could throw on the duelist advance on the highwayman, I guess, but even that's really not going to help all that much. Definitely going to try to land the stun here. No luck that time, okay. Well, keep firing away, I guess. Ooh, there you go, Gopher. Okay, that's a big help. That avoided all of the stress from her, which is outstanding. That was one of the big fears I had starting this one up. And another dodge from Gopher. God damn, huge round from him.
The blood pumps.
Throw a quick little group heal in there. We'll try this stun again. Still no luck. Still think we've got him killed at the very least.
Cursed champion falls.
That'll do. And then another goddamn 1,000 gold we can't pick up. Jesus Christ.
The light, the promise of safety.
All right. Another feeling I'm pretty used to of having wasted quite a bit of money on the supplies for this one. We're still doing pretty good, at least. Sadly, a lot of action in the early going of this dungeon, and we're going to see another round of it here. I know what priority number 1 is. Definitely the double stun this time. We could just go for some judgment damage in the back and try to take him down as quickly as possible, although I know that hit chance is not fantastic. Oh, that worked out okay. And maybe a defender here. I think until they... Yeah, I was going to say, right when they give me the... Well, okay. He hasn't been touched. Right when they give me the warning on that was when I was going to go for it, but... Ooh, here we go. There it is. 2-turn timer. Might get lucky on the turn order. Okay. Damn. Very effective. Once again, this team just showing up. Oh my god, yeah. We've kind of made this another
A decisive pummeling.
very trivial remaining bit. Don't even get the double stun going again? Jesus, yeah. In this situation, this team is just flying through it. This is beautiful. Hit the blast again. No doubt. Don't even really need to top him off, honestly. I might as well just keep getting a little more torchlight out of that. And a crit. Reduce the stress even further. Yeah, who needs the Jester, man? God damn. Don't tell the Jester, but you guys are my favorite stress healers. And bleed him out. That's one down in the second rank. I think we go ahead and try to double up on the stun here. Along with the dot. Ooh, damn, okay. No worries. I think we're even topped off on the torchlight again.
As the light gains purchase, spirits are lifted, and purpose is made clear.
The stun does double up. Sheesh, yeah, I don't think they're getting another action off here, man. This is just complete control here. It is beautiful. There's the blight. Just need a little tiny bit more, buddy. He had a lot more to give. Gorgeous. No need for the torchlight even. We'll top her off with the judgment heal. Phenomenal.
Success so clearly in view.
Eh,
Or is it merely a trick of the light?
that trade seems right to me. And there's the emerald I dropped. Let's just leave that and not think about it too much. Okay. We got a couple of empty rooms here at least, along with the shovel. Or we've got the shovel for the obstacle, I mean to say, so that's all sorted, along with this probably. Hoping for the big gems, and we got them along with the portraits here too. Nice. I think I can get rid of the bandages. I don't think they're all that important to keep around. And then, more than likely, once we get around this area, we might want to consider getting rid of those remaining torches since we're doing so well keeping the light up with the Vestal here. Not to mention if it's going to do stuff like this.
A fortune waiting to be spent.
65 versus 75. Let me give her the chance on this one. Really doing a great job of keeping that stress low here, too. Alright, praying that we don't have to see an additional road battle on the way back this time. Trap is fine. Trap is honestly welcome, given the high likelihood of a stress heal off that again. Let me go ahead and run the risk on this. Excellent. 1 bar across the board is beautiful. Keep it going. Man, this is just a calming walk through the garden.
Victim to the spreading corruption. Malformed with misintent.
I don't know why people get so concerned about this game. It's pretty relaxed. I believe this is the first ever walking simulator. No stress, no worries, just chilling with your brothers and sisters of battle. Which, it's making less sense why they call it that now, but I'm not going to ask too many questions. Oh, okay. Every now and then, I guess, there can be a little bit of a slip-up. Jeez, if we're coming back through with... Oh, and I had to jinx myself, didn't I? And that's probably a collector, isn't it? Okay. That's just another grape shot blast opportunity, Baer. It's your favorite. Trying to hang on to this blood until I absolutely need to use it for her, although now that I remember, I think it doesn't really matter if you do that. Pretty sure it sates her need for it about the same either way. Maybe I could just go ahead and pop that now. That does clear up the inventory spot at the very least. Miss it? Oh.
Quickly the tide turns.
Quite the opposite, huh? Alright then, brother.
The ground quakes.
Who can play that game, first of all? Second of all, you're already dead, so piss off into the wind. Get yourself a quick little top off. Hopefully the Vestal's got a big one for you. Might just try to heal both. Yeah, it's fine. Miss it? Beautiful. Got great dodge across the board here.
Decimated.
Brandon just going crazy with the crits. Alright, hopefully a little kinder on the turn order this time. We're indeed. Thank you very much.
Singular strike.
Gopher's got one too.
Remind yourself that overconfidence is a slow and insidious killer.
Alright, well that's that. Gonna reset here as well, right? We've got 12 food left, so we're still doing pretty good in that regard. Definitely feel like I was just gonna do something that I've now forgotten. Which I suppose means it probably wasn't that important, right? Is what I'm gonna choose to believe. Pretty good haul here all the same, even though I'm running into a little difficulty now. Let me go this. No, let's go this way and then come back. Let me see if I can scout this and then probably come through the North Hall again. Ah, not you two. Got pretty damn lucky with these guys last time. Hopefully we can repeat that here. That's already better, I guess. Certainly prefer that to her other skill. And I'd really rather you didn't do that anymore, buddy. Does land the stun, gets the torchlight back up. Let's try this again, son of a bitch. Let's see. I think I'll get the defender here. Really don't want her getting low again. I feel like he's probably not able to rend the 4th rank. Alright, yeah, you were overdue, weren't you? Gets us in the darkness again. Oh, she was vulnerable to the pistol shot there. Shit. We can do this now, though, which I think is worth it just for the single target this time. Gonna try to double down there. This does at least get us a little torchlight back over the threshold. Oof. There we go. There's that stress getting into a concerning position. Let's try the stun again here. That ought to do it. Fantastic. I think that might be him dead. So that's a stun through his next action, of course. That's her gone at the very least. And then we're going to hit this Noxious Blast one more time. I think with the Judgment plus the Crush and the Blight over 2 rounds, that should do the job.
The wounds of war can be healed, but never hidden.
Oh, yeah. No problem.
A trifling victory, but a victory nonetheless.
No more anti-venom. We go ahead and leave that one be. I think we burn through the remainder of the torches, and then we probably just go ahead and let that kind of dictate where we want to pop this final camp. Which, yeah, I could really go without one more hunger activation before we do that, too. But I think without the scout, I may not want to go this way, because we know we have at least 1 empty room back to the north. And then I think with the long dungeons, we can leave 3, which I suppose would mean we'd have to do at least 1 of these rooms. So maybe I should go that route. We'll go for the first room in this bottom left section, and then hopefully be able to just explore the tail end of the remaining area. Let's get through this first, shall we? A little low on the man-at-arms at this point, but I definitely feel like he should still be the focus if we can make that happen. So let's just go ahead and hit him with the Retribution this time to get the mark down. Now without the stun opportunity, we're a lot more aggressive in the back. Great dodge again from Gopher. Hit the Plague Grenade. Will be a 2-turn at least there, but I think I might just have to let that be the case anyway, although the Judgment's probably the better play. That'll work. Alright, I need a heal on him at some point, too.
Exposed to a killing blow.
Ignoring the mark on the man-at-arms, unfortunately. Nice pistol shot. That might be the damage. It is. Exact damage there. Nice. Yeah, we definitely need to help these guys out a little bit now. Let's see. Let me just go ahead and guarantee he's not going to be fucked with anymore. We'll start bleeding up front. Ooh, that was very nice. Get rid of the dot. We'll probably just hit the group heal here. Well, no, he's got the defender up. We should probably give him the love. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, man, and that curse is really hurting us on the stress now, too. Yikes. There you go, buddy. And the bleed not quite there. Obviously, the riposte will do it.
Precision and power.
Nice stress heal off that one. We'll try one more stun for the road. Gorgeous. That's certainly not the shape I wanted to exit this in, but that's what we're doing. All right, no bonus stress heal there either, unfortunately, but we can top off one more time. Feeling all right.
Be wary. Triumphant pride precipitates a dizzying fall.
Definitely feel like it's worth it to burn that torch a little early for a stack of 6 deeds. Might be time to consider throwing out that last shovel soon, too, especially if this is an empty room. Which I am certainly praying for. And then maybe at this point we just... I think I gotta go back, because we know this is an empty room and we can pray that this is an empty hall. I think we hold off on the camp for now as well, although, I don't know, I think I'd rather just use the camp in this next room if we don't get a hunger trigger in this upcoming hallway. Because I'd rather try to get the feast buff and deal with a hunger hit later than lose the chance for it. Which may be happening here, unfortunately, we'll see. Alright, we know we got the empty room now. Okay, so I think it's probably best to go ahead and hit the camp at this point. Do get a scout. That's... Ooh, the secret room here, too. Great timing, actually.
Gathered close in tenuous firelight. An uneasy companionship.
Let's see. I might want to consider... I think I should prevent the ambush tonight. We don't necessarily have to. I don't have phenomenal stress healing options for this group, unfortunately. Prey might be worth it. Just a little bit, and then... let's do the bandit sense. And then maybe just a little encouragement around the table here. Yeah, that's probably fine. A little disease resist for her, too. Cool. Okay. Yeah, I don't think I want to deal with the ambush tonight.
In Radiance, may we find victory.
What's extra good about this secret room, of course, is the fact that it's going to count toward the total for the Explorer in this dungeon, so that means not having to go all the way to the end of this section. And we can get rid of the key here as well. That's more inventory space cleared out. Fantastic. Alright, so now it's just a matter of getting lucky for the most part. If we can avoid a hunger trigger, we should be in pretty damn good shape here, but that is mostly luck of the draw.
A handsome reward for a task well performed.
We're probably safe to go ahead and get rid of those remaining shovels as well. No more torches, of course. Just need a little bear luck. And hopefully not too bad of a fight here, too. No sweat. Might be one of the best options we could have seen here, actually. I think we'll try to get the back line taken out first, especially having landed the stun up front. We'll get the retribution on. And that is a phenomenal start to this fight. Now, please let me get the Plague Doc first. Ooh, that, I mean, maybe... It's a 95% chance to kill him effectively. I think that makes the most sense. We'll start the Blight here, and then hopefully he's not too effective with the blanket fire through the course of this one. So ideally, we only let him get one action off, if we can manage. And ideally, those are all going right here. Alright, not terrible. Can do a defender to make it even more likely he's the target. And let's try to finish you off. Fantastic. Great stress healing for him, too. Alright, looks like we're seeing two actions unless we get lucky on the stun this time. Not there. Okay, but we should try again. Beautiful. I think we got it. Yeah, that was definitely the fight I was hoping to see. That's the kind of thing this team deals with easily. Even going to be able to get a little healing in the back. No need for the bandage. She's got it covered.
Monstrous size has no intrinsic merit, unless inordinate exsanguination be considered a virtue.
Man, am I really throwing all this out? That's crazy. Yep. Sorry. Damn. Oh, that's no good. Oh, boy. Okay. Well, hopefully that's not a shambler now. Thank God. That would have been unfortunate. Alright. Make it quick here, fellas. We got places to be.
The blood quickens.
I would rather avoid a meltdown on this Vestal out here. Quick stun. Not that time. Try again. Lovely. Just no disease, please. No disease. That's all. That's all I ask. You can do whatever else you want. You can even crit if you have to. Beautiful. We appreciate your cooperation in this matter. All in on damage. Oh boy, and I'm starting to look ahead to victory. A successful long dungeon with a phenomenal squad. coming out of here with a haul, man. What an inventory. Take another peek at this real quick, man. The heirlooms alone, but then we got the trapezohedrons here. A couple of rubies with this one. Full stack of portraits to help along with the guild as well. Lots to like with this.
A victory. Perhaps the turning point.
I'd say so, Wayne. Even topping off the torchlight on our way out of here. This ought to do it, I'm pretty sure. Maybe one more? Maybe one more. Alright then. Double checking that it is actually an Explorer as well. That'd feel pretty silly. Alright, we'll keep this up. No worries. You may have thought you bested the double maggot ghoul combo before. But have you tried it a second time? Ah, I see. Repeating the exact same outcome. Interesting. Who could have guessed? Perhaps even improving your performance from last time. Perhaps even learning the minor errors of your ways. And therefore disallowing any kind of meaningful action from the enemy mobs. Yep. Looks like it. Well, kudos. Understandable. Have a nice day. We'll be moving on. Thank you very much. Maybe even let us stress heal at the end of it.
The bigger the beast, the greater the glory.
Ooh, a couple more deeds, too. Perfect. Torchlight refilled. Damn, they're really just providing.
Packs laden with loot are often low on supplies.
Didn't even see the hunger trigger. Fantastic, man. That was great. All right. Wonderful start to the day.
Paths and roads bring soldiers and supplies. Let them arrive unharried.
That is terrific. North of 30 grand with a huge pile of crests. And a few folks ready for some champion dungeons. Very nice. Probably want to get rid of Lazy Eye on Dirtle, actually. That seems like a quirk I don't want to have stick around.
All the decadent horrors I have seen pale in comparison to that final, crowning thing. I could not look, nor could I look away.
And again, she does need that stress healing done, too. Let's maybe go ahead and commit her to that first so we can have her ready for the champion stuff as soon as possible. Although that almost certainly means I'm going to forget to get rid of that quirk, but not a big deal. Okay. I've gotten a few more portraits out of that, and more importantly, a whole bunch of heirlooms in general. We can probably make a couple of trades here to be able to get this guild upgraded near fully.
A strict regimen is paramount if one is to master the brutal arithmetic of combat.
Then I think it is probably time to start looking toward the Sanguine Vintners just to make sure that we don't have any kind of issue with that as the curse continues to spread, which means maybe we start looking at busts at this point. Or kill the Brigand 12-pounder. That could also be fun. There's 2 Horrid Shrieker fights. That's kind of weird. Yeah, I definitely don't feel like I'm ready for that still. Nor am I really missing the presence of whatever trinkets they took. What to do at this point? I feel like I might as well go for the Brigand 8-pounder. Or 12-pounder, sorry. So let's do it. Let's get some big damage, folks. We're ready to take on a boss. I was trying to think. I'm looking up here at my level 5s, and I'm wondering if maybe I need to think a little bit more about what's lacking in our composition options. I feel like I might want to level up Amara a little bit more. A little power leveling here for a Jester. I think I want to do the same with an Occultist, actually. I need a healer and a stress healer of their ilk at those higher ranks. And let's maybe consider bringing Jessica back out again. It's been a while for them. And Skull. Yeah. That seems good. That should be a pretty solid team for the 12-pounder, I'd say. Get some good range damage options. Can hit the 3rd rank and pull the matchman forward. Not too shabby. Maybe put her there, actually, for the potential Iron Swan, and then we can have the Holy Lance available if we need it. And then the opposite of last team's comp. Quite a bit of stress healing available in this one. Let's see how we're going to deck them out. Hellion, nothing crazy for you up front. We'll go ahead and just throw on the damage. And not a lot of other damage options. I guess the damage stone, that's better than nothing. Crusader's going to be a little tankier this time. I think we'll throw the life crystal onto you again, friend. Knight's Crest, still not fantastic. He does have a lot of dodge. Let's go ahead and take advantage of that. Finally got the Bright Tambourine available. Very excited to have this one in the mix. And absolutely going to go with the Genius Head for you. Never really felt like I need the Demon's Cauldron. Let's just go Suncloak back there as well. Got the pull. Let's take these guys to the Guild and Blacksmith real quick and get a few upgrades done. I think we finally have some folks in need of a trip here. Here as well. We'll do the pull upgrade for sure for the accuracy and the pull chance. Nothing else seems all that critical for him. We'll get these upgraded for sure. I'll take the Harvest. I'll even take the Dirk Stab for the accuracy on that one. Skull's going to get the Iron Swan, the stun chance, the bleed chance, the heals. Wicked Hack for the accuracy. I did realize last time that I kind of like Breakthrough as well, so I'm going to go ahead and upgrade that too, and then we'll take the Smite bonus along with the Holy Lance for the chance of hitting. And we're certainly glad we had all that bonus money, because there it goes. With the 12-pounder, though, should be pretty well set up for it. I don't think we're really over-preparing on the medium dungeons. I think we got the right amount of stuff for those still, so no real need for a change to the plan here. We do need to bring his full stack of blood along with us, and yeah, that's kind of convincing me even more. Sanguine Vintners should probably be a high priority for us moving forward. At any rate, let's see if we can take out a 12-pounder.
The wild whispers of heresy roused the rabble to violent action. Such was the general air of rebellion that even my generous offer of gold to the local constabulary was rebuffed. To reassert my rule, I sought out unscrupulous men skilled in the application of force. Tight-lipped and terrifying, these mercenaries brought with them a war machine of terrible implication.
I mean, sure, the implication is terrible.
The smell of sulfur and gunpowder hangs in the air. The war machine is close.
I don't know how I planned on finishing that thought. I guess I'm saying, like, well, you might as well just wait to see if they shoot you in the face with it first. You never know.
Finding the stuff is only the first test. Now it must be carried home.
Basically just free gold there, by the way. That was pretty sick. Oh, hey, guys. Thinking you got a better chance against this slot, huh? I got bad news for you. I got real bad news for you. I think this team might be better equipped to deal with you guys than the last one was. Certainly not as many stun opportunities, but I think they got it covered elsewhere. And I guess maybe I'm going to be missing my group healing here as well. Can't ever underestimate the value of a good Vestal anymore, man. That's for damn sure. Holy shit, Skull. Okay. Okay, yeah, they had something to say. We're displeased with their previous performance. Maybe our occultist can respond in kind in a moment. Probably just want to go ahead and keep stacking the bleed on him, I guess. Let's get rid of the corpse to set up for the harvest there, too. Not bad, Denalcus. Probably don't even bother with the stun chance this time. Let's just start smiting. Okay, and that's a very good result for that move. No sweat. Got the bleed there as well. That ought to mostly do it. Not quite. How you feeling, buddy? You got a fast action? A little stress heal on top of that? And Jester finish. Phenomenal.
A victory. Perhaps the turning point.
Man, great haul out of the first fight there. That's awesome. Oh my god, wow, okay. Loot's sorted. You can just do that a few more times, game. Just fill up the inventory with heirlooms. Right out of the gate. Thank you very much. And the free stuff again. Holy cow. Might as well do that. Off we go. Well, this is going well. Let's keep it up. And the less curse enemies, the better. Yes, I am definitely enjoying the absence of them. And the presence of the crits remains very encouraging. Also doing 0 damage to the occultist is something I enjoy.
As the fiend falls, a faint hope blossoms.
Really just killing it so far, DD. Big fan of your performance today.
A dizzying blow to body and brain.
Now that feels a little familiar. To be honest, I feel like you could mix it up a bit with that outcome. Don't want things getting stale, you know? Let's not even bother. Let's let her do 21 damage to the face. That seems pretty effective. That's that dude basically dead already, too. Miss it? I don't know, man. I feel like you're kind of over... Again, it's all about keeping things fresh. Like Denaukus here. He gets it every now and then. He has to hit with a 42 crit on the heel.
The bigger the beast, the greater the glory.
Let's see if maybe dodge this time feels right. Not on you. Yeah, okay, honestly, that's my bad. That's a misunderstanding. You try missing your shot on us. No? I mean, alright. I can't fault you for sticking to your guns. Ha 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 ha. Maybe he knows what's best. Maybe a more macabre dance is in order.
Destroy them all.
Let's see how he feels about it in his fucking grave. Alright. I already gotta make a choice again here. I think I'm just gonna eat this extra food. We're already pretty damn close to the boss fight. Oh, that's a nice scout, though. Oh, in the secret room as well. I'm very glad I checked that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 5, 6. So we don't know which way it is. So I feel like eating the extra food right now is kind of a risk.
In Radiance, may we find victory.
I will definitely do that. I'm going to swap these two out for the stacks of gold already as well, which is also very risky, but I think I can get away with it. Actually, no, I think I'd rather have these. Yeah, no, let's do that. I want to keep that torch light up, especially the amount of nonsense we have between here and there. Yeah, I think we made the right call. Yet another secret room is a fantastic find. Just need to make sure we got the space again, which we might have to come back for this one. Seems the most likely outcome. Trying not to get him ahead of myself, obviously, but
surges as the enemy crumbles.
It's kind of tough in this position, man. We're crushing it here. She is not quite dead, but that might just afford me the opportunity to heal up a little bit more, honestly. It absolutely is. Yeah, we'll get a stress heal up front. Maybe an adrenaline rush, top her off. Lovely. We'll get the inspiring cry on you. Yeah, let's do you. We'll stress heal with the Jester up front and then top off the Crusader with the Occultist. Friends!
The wounds of war can be healed, but never hidden.
Helping each other out, working together, making it happen.
Time to perform beyond one's limits.
Fantastic.
Success so clearly in view. Or is it merely a trick of the light?
Boy, the game is being very kind today. Suspiciously kind. What's going on here? And another surprise attack. God damn. Okay. If you say so. Oh, boy's down to Blight. Let me, is this the weaken or is this the... Oh, it's just the lower dodge. That's right. Okay, so... Certainly worth a try there, and the crit will do it for us. Bravo. Anytime you decide not to embrace the dark, I'm pretty pleased with it.
The slow death. Unforeseen. Unforgiving.
I've been getting around this stealth really effectively with this team so far, too, which has been nice. Not every time, but quite a bit of the time. Man, yeah, we've been dodging a ton of those moves, too. That's been beautiful. Let me get you yoinked forward real quick for the Hellion to finish off. Oof. Okay, okay. Round 2. Fight.
Press this advantage. Give them no quarter.
That's a satisfying shriek right there. Go ahead and whiff. Ooh. But for the amount of dodge I was hoping she'd be able to whiff with. Yikes. Alright, stacking that bleed up, fella. That's why we got Denalkus, though, to very quickly just say, nah, I don't think you'll be dealing 24 damage. That doesn't seem right to me. Boy, I am not looking forward to champion-level giant HP, man. This dude's tanky enough.
A powerful blow.
Although I guess we are going to be dealing way more damage at that point. Maybe you won't feel as crazy. All the same, there we go.
Slowly, gently. This is how a life is taken.
Oh, you bastard. Just like me to be mad about getting a ruby, right? Do I need the shovels? Oh, please scout the whole thing. Damn. Oh, I do. I really do. God damn it. Do I dare get rid of the blood? Apparently. It's a lot of blood to get rid of is the thing. That, oh, God, dude. Oh, no. I can't believe I actually did it. Oh, boy. Alright. I am really banking on the luck to continue here, I guess. No herbs for that. We go ahead and leave it be. Do still have the torches, of course. Don't be afraid to use those. And, I mean, if I don't get the scout here is the thing. I guess I'm just gonna go for it.
Yourself, a victim to the spreading corruption. Malformed with misintent.
I can't remember if there's an interaction with these out here. Yeah, okay. So I think we just ignore that. These circumstances doesn't really seem worth risking.
Packs laden with loot are often low on supplies.
Alright, torches are gone. Sadly, nobody has a great trap disarm chance here. Pleading for the scout. Not this time. Okay. Ah, boy. I think we just gotta go ahead and camp.
A moment of respite. A chance to steel oneself against the coming horrors.
Now, we do have Unspeakable Commune here, which is nice. We can follow that up immediately with Every Rose Has Its Thorn. I think we could probably go for the Zealous Speech here to reduce the stress applied further, but I also really like Dark Strength in this situation. I think that makes a lot of sense. Then we can just reduce his stress with a Quick Encourage. And yeah, Unshakable Leader's pretty strong too. I like that.
The light, the promise of safety.
Okay, here we go. Good thing we kept the shovels. We got the space after this. I guess we just go ahead and use this last one.
If only treasure could staunch the flow.
Alright, here we go.
Otherworldly corruption.
Damn, that's unfortunate. Okay, well, with no shovels down here either, this could be a problem, but let's hope we get away with it. I'm starting to think the Sun Cloak is maybe not my best option anymore. Holy hell, Skull. Okay. Damage Stone for the win.
Their cursed champion falls.
Jesus Christ, I should have been doing that the whole time, apparently. That was wild. Still refusing to miss the blanket fire here. The Abyssal Artillery has got the double. Very damn near to it. Didn't even need the stress heal there, did I? Wow. This team, I'm pretty sure is ready for the big leagues now. I suppose they did come in here with the attitude that they were taking on a boss fight, so this performance makes a little more sense. I think I want to top him off here. I'm pretty sure one of these corpses is going to go away next round. Yeah, let's just get that on there too, yeah. It's a little more torchlight too, I guess, which is kind of helpful. Oh, there is no corpse cleared. That'll work, though. That'll do it. This might actually kill him, too. No, probably not. Yeah, this doesn't even feel necessary. 19 to 36 on the Wicked Hack is crazy. Alright, let's do keep that one blood. That feels like the game trying to do me another solid. And still need our key, obviously, so... Well, I guess maybe this is... I'd say this is worth gambling on to see if we can find another emerald to make that trade worthwhile. I doubt that map's gonna matter, and oh, that is really unfortunate. A couple of gargoyles this time, alright. Let's see if you can make quick work of this.
Annihilated.
Sure can. Let me yoink you forward here, buddy, for a quick smiteroo. And it seems like a good battle ballad time.
Inspiration and improvement.
Fantastic. Alright, just no howl, buddy. And anytime you want to miss, be my guest. Jesus Christ, Hellion. Okay. I mean, you know...
A decisive pummeling.
I should listen to myself when it's become quite clear that all these folks are interested in is kicking ass. Jesus!
Size has no intrinsic merit.
Oh, there it is.
Unless inordinate exsanguination be considered a virtue.
Yeah, forget that thing I said about the blood. Who needs it? Okay, we have 12 food, no torches. So long as she does not go wasting, we should be in pretty good shape here. In fact, should be able to still double back at the end for that secret door. So I don't think we necessarily need to do that yet. But it actually would kind of make sense to go ahead and do it now. I think. Because I would get rid of most likely the busts and the key. And then I guess the crests, which is fine. That's a decent trade. I think I'll do that now.
Glittering gold, trinkets and baubles.
Yeah, that seems right.
Paid for in blood.
Because the money is definitely more important right now. And probably for the foreseeable future, in fact. I think we'll be prioritizing the cash a lot more than we will be prioritizing the... At least the unfinished stacks of busts and crests. Although busts specifically, I should remember, is actually among the highest priorities. Yeah, the portraits, weirdly, are not as important anymore. Definitely loving the amount of Ds we got out of this today, too. Alright. Hopefully not too low on the torchlight. Ooh. I suppose I could always go for an additional invitation. Haven't seen too many of these so far. Just need to hopefully not get too much more curse. I can probably deal with one. Beyond that might be a problem. At least it should be a fairly straightforward fight. Let me try to just finish you off there, buddy. There we go. Perfect. Even more perfect. Alright, please no curse, please no curse, please no curse. With the crit, I kind of doubt it, though. Oh my god, the stress from that. Jesus! Okay, there's an additional 32 goddamn stress points removed. Or added on, rather. We're gonna need to fix that.
Destroyed.
Let's see, we got an inspiring cry, we got a tune. I would like to get a little more HP recovered from those moves, too. Not to mention, actually, yeah, the torchlight. I could really stand to bump back up here. I wonder if I can find a way to delay this, but I kind of doubt it. Pretty sure the Wicked Hack is just going to have to go on straight away. Okay, yeah, kind of expected. Sorry, Jess. Just trying to heal where we can now. See if we can get us near topped off in the back. There we go, Denalkis. Beautiful. Oh, that is another bleed, though, sadly. Stress is actually looking better than I thought. I think we better just go ahead and do this. Although the inspiring cry is the torchlight, too. I think I might be able to get away with, like, 1 or 2 more rounds. And I think going for one more torchlight would be pretty worthwhile here. That's pretty likely to kill it. Let's not do that. I think we're going to get stressed again if we delay this round further, though, so I think we just need to take one more of those.
A brilliant confluence of skill and purpose.
We'll heal him up again, and then we'll just have to smite. Oh, no, that's not good. Yeah, damn. Yeah, the whole point, I guess, of that one was trying to get the torchlight up, too, wasn't it? No bleed there, at least. Okay, he's feeling a little better.
Obliterated.
Good enough.
Seize this momentum. Push on to the task's end.
Obviously don't need the food anymore. We'll take the Baron's invitation. Okay. That'll work. Let's face the 12-pounder.
A marvel of technology. An engine of destruction.
Insta-click on the Matchman. The Hellion first action there, no sweat. And let's see. I don't know how much a mark there really helps, but I feel like we may as well try to get down to the lone soldier as soon as possible here. No Matchman means no cannon shot this round, so we're in good shape. I mean, it's a pretty straightforward approach pretty much every time we're going up against the 12-pounder. Or any kind of pounder for that matter. If you have the means of targeting the Matchman and the Fuse Man when the Fuse Man is still alive, well, you're going to go ahead and do that then. And so long as you keep doing that until he dies, you're probably in pretty good shape. Oh, I do not have my Iron Swan equipped. That's a problem. Ooh, if I crit this... Okay. Oh, darn it. That's pretty bad news. I was definitely banking on that here. Oh, boy. Alright, I had to deal with one, I guess. Maybe a misfire? Nope. Ouch. Wow, one slip-up is all it takes, huh? That's nasty. Jesus Christ. Well, it just reinforces the need for the focus there. Wow. Wow. That is incredible. Oh my God. That is an enormous punishment for a lone mistake. That is crazy. Okay. 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 Okay.
Injury and despondence.
Okay.
Set the stage for heroism.
Okay.
Or cowardice.
That's how you want to be for the end of this one, huh? Suit yourself.
Where there is no peril in the task, there can be no glory in its accomplishment.
That is an unbelievable punishment for a lone mistake. That is remarkable.
Let me share with you the terrible wonders I have come to know.
Thanks for watching this episode of Darkest Dungeon Bloodier Moon, everybody. Please leave a like if you're still enjoying the series. I appreciate that quite a bit. And a Baer F in the comments for Amara and Denaukus. It does mean 2 fresh bodies, I suppose, should be brought along here, and given our new absence of an occultist, it definitely makes sense to grab you, pal.
To fight the abyss, one must know it.
And it does at least mean we can draw one more name from the list here, and that's going to be Doug. So, hey, Doug. Welcome to the team. I don't know how much work you're really going to be getting done for us here, but all the same, welcome to the party. And we'll probably leave that slot open for now. And for now, yeah, thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you in the next one.